Hey guys, how you doing? So this one is a Pixel Watch and this one is a Pixel Watch as well. Now the only difference is that we got the Pixel Watch 3 on the one side and the Pixel Watch 2 on the other. And today we will do a size comparison. So we will talk about the specs and how they look on my wrist and how they look when I put them right next to each other. But I'm also very curious about the amount of text that we get on them, since Google says that the display is 10% bigger on the Pixel Watch 3. So the first thing that we have to talk about is the price, of course. So as you know, the Pixel Watch 3 is now available in two different sizes, 45 and 41mm, but today we will stick to the smaller version, and this one will cost you 400 euros over here in Germany. Now the Pixel Watch 2 is a little bit older and also a little bit cheaper. This one is 280 euros, and I bet you can get some better deals out there in some other online stores. I just compared the prices on the official Google store. So that's a difference of 120 euros, which is almost a third of the price of the Pixel Watch 3. By the way, I'm also comparing the Bluetooth versions of these two watches. There is also an LTE version, which will be 100 euros extra on the Pixel Watch 3 and only 50 euros extra on the Pixel Watch 2. At least there's one thing that doesn't make a price difference, and that is the color. The Pixel Watch 2 and 3 are available with an aluminum case and the colors silver, black and champagne gold. But they also come with different strap colors. It's blue, black, hazel and cream white on the Pixel 2, and on the Pixel Watch 3 you have cream white, black, hazel and rose. But that doesn't really make a difference, as you can use your straps of the Pixel Watch 2 on the Pixel Watch 3 and vice versa. So first up, let's take a look at each watch and how they look right next to each other. Then we will compare these two on my wrist, and as for last we will talk about the displays. So spec wise, the two Pixel watches are almost identical. You will get a 41mm case with a 1.2 inch screen. It's an LTPO AMOLED on the Watch 3 and just an AMOLED screen on the Pixel Watch 2. Even when it comes to the weight and the measurements, we have no differences. Both weigh in at 31 grams and have a 41 by 41 by 12.3mm case, and they are water resistant up to 5 ATM. You have Gorilla Glass 5 and an eSIM on both, but the Pixel Watch 3 is twice as bright as the Pixel Watch 2 with a peak brightness of 2000 nits, which is just as bright as the new Apple Watch Series 10 or the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7. I think I should also mention that I find them very comfortable in all situations, if it's going to the gym, sleeping at night, or wearing them underneath a long sleeve t-shirt, or even some simple things like slipping your hand into your pocket. Both watches have two physical buttons on the side, and just by looking at them, they seem to have the same size. I also don't need to talk about the straps, as both are the same size and you have the same closing mechanism. All you gotta do is press the strap against the button with the end of the strap and slide it on. What should also be pretty helpful is my wrist size and what I feel like when I'm wearing them. So I have 90 centimeters wrist, which is about 7.5 inches, and I really think that the size is way too small. Not a little, a lot. It feels a bit like wearing a kid's smartwatch, as you can see so much skin on each side of the watch. The size I am always looking for is a 43 to 45mm, which is why I would only go with the 45mm version of the Pixel Watch 3, as it looks so much better on my wrist. So that would be my advice to you if your wrist is similar to mine. Everything below or somewhere in the range between 13 to 16 centimeters, you can go with the smaller 41mm, but I also would suggest going to the store first, and you should try on both sizes. Now let's get to the important and interesting part, and that is the display. Even though you got a 1.2 inch display on both watches, the display of the Pixel Watch 3 is supposed to be 10% bigger. So let's find out. I compared a lot of apps on both watches, and there's definitely a difference. Starting with your messages, emails and your Google Voice Assistant. Every time you get a text or a message, you will see a few more words on the Pixel Watch 3. You can definitely tell if I try to line up the text that you are missing some parts on the upper end of your message. The bottom left and right corner are missing some letters sometimes on the Pixel Watch 2, and you definitely get a few extra words on your Google Pixel Watch 3, and that's on your WhatsApp messages, the emails that you get, and even on the text that you get on your Google Voice Assistant if you're looking for some articles and other things. Of course, I also found some things that actually stay the same, like your Google Maps and all of your health trackers, but that's it. If you open up your sport mode, you can tell that you see a little bit more of the fourth workout on the Pixel Watch 3. On the Pixel Watch 2, you don't really see the fourth workout. Same goes for your weather app. Right here you see the start of the next day, which you cannot see on the Pixel Watch 2. Also in the App Store you get to click on 4 apps instead of just 3 that you see on the Pixel Watch 2. The phone feature is different on both watches with more context on the Pixel Watch 3. You see more songs on Spotify, and basically all of your settings have more text on the Pixel 3. if it's the connectivity settings, your gesture controls, Google, vibration settings, and a lot more. Like I said, basically the whole settings. So you can definitely tell that you have a bigger screen on the Pixel Watch 3 and that you also see a little bit more on it. But besides those differences, both watches are the same when it comes to the specs and measurements. And guys, there we have it. Like always, you will find the links to the watches down below in the description, and also don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more tech reviews. And I guess with that one being said, I will see you in the next one. Peace.